This video is for the fake news detection assignment. First, what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down to part 1 photographs, and you're going to click on the link shown here in blue. And what we're going to do here is we're going to do what's called a reverse image search to see if a picture is actually true. So this picture shows Obama helping Hurricane Harvey victims in Texas. We're going to put our pointer on the photo and then 2-finger click on your touchpad. You're going to choose copy image address. Then what you're going to do is you're going to open up another tab and you're going to go to images.google.com. And then from here, what you're going to do is you're going to click on the camera, and then where it says paste image URL, make sure your cursor is blinking there, and then you're going to hit Control V on your keyboard and click on search by image. So then if you click on pages that include matching images, it'll tell you whether or not it's true. So if we click on it, it tells us that the Obama photo from after Harvey is actually from 2015, which is before Hurricane Harvey hit. So what we're going to do is click back over to your work, and then answering the question, no, it does not show former President Barack Obama serving food to Hurricane Harvey victims. And we're going to say no because the photo is from 2015, before Hurricane Harvey hit. And then we're going to go down to the next page, and we can just go ahead and close up these other tabs if we have too much stuff open, because we're not going to need that anymore. Next, we're going to go to the following article. The article is about toxic paint thinner existing in Trader Joe's cereal and being dangerous to eat. So we're just going to click on that link and then click on the blue part of the link that appears underneath it so that we can have it open. Now, one thing we can do is notice the boxes next to the X. Hold down your finger on the touchpad like this, and then swipe to the right, and that's going to move the article over to the right. And then you can click on your work, click and drag the tab. So one finger down and dragging with the other finger, and you can move it so that we have a split screen. So it makes it a lot easier to be able to answer the questions. So what you would probably also want to do is click on the 3 dots and zoom it out a bit so we can see everything. There we go. If we just click on the minus sign once, now we can see everything. All right. So then the first question that we're going to answer, it's a yes or no question. Is your emotional reaction strong, and are you intensely hoping the information turns out to be either true or false? I would say yes, I really hope it's false, because I don't want paint thinner in children's cereals. So I'm going to say yes. So we're just going to type an X under yes. The second question, does the title use excessive punctuation, so like exclamation points or all caps for emphasis? I do not see any exclamation points or any all caps, so I'm going to say no. Question 3, does it make a claim about containing a secret or something the media doesn't want you to know? So if we do what's called a find, hit Control F, you have to make sure that you click on the document. We can actually search the word secret, and it doesn't pop up, so it means that the word secret isn't contained anywhere in here. So we're going to say no, it does not contain a secret, because they don't say the word secret in the article. Is it a well-known source? Have you heard of them before? If you've heard of Natural Society, hit yes. I personally have not, so I'm going to say no. I've never heard of them. Is there an author's name attached to the article? So again, what you want to do is you basically want to check and see if there's an actual author's name at the top, and in this case there is. So we would say yes. Google search the name of the website. Is there anything that comes up that would make you question the reliability of the website? So the name of the website is Natural Society. So I'm just going to open up another tab next to the article and then type in Natural Society. And I'm just going to make it a little bigger for right now. So if you do this, so that way we can see it a little better. Actually, we can just do this right here. Does it have anything that shows that there might not be a good website? So the fact that one of the first things that pops up is whether or not it's a credible website, and it says trustworthy natural health news ? I'm going to say that there is stuff that comes up that makes me question whether or not it's reliable. So that right there, definitely, and the fact that it asks about the credibility. So I'm going to say yes. Then the next question, does the author or organization that created the article have professional qualifications? So again, we can just X out of this tab because we're done with it. And we can Google search the author's name. So I can either click on it or I can Google search it. So I can click on her. And if it says anything as far as, you know, like where she went to school, which I don't see anything like that. If it says anything about her job, it just says that she's a humanitarian freelance writer, but we don't know where she works. We don't know where she went to school. So for professional qualifications, I'm going to say no, she does not have any. Does the article have a current date on it? If we click back to the article and we look at the article, March 27th, 2014, I'm going to say no, that's not a very current date. That was over 3 years ago. Does the article link to or cite other quality sources? So basically, a lot of articles will have, you know, text that's in a different color, and those will be links to other sources. So if we try clicking on it, does it link us? So it links us to another website that says kind of the same thing. And so we know that maybe it's true, but then again, when we look at the website, it appears to be just comments. There really isn't an actual story. So while it does have links, it doesn't have the most reliable links. It doesn't have quality links. So we're going to say, no, it does not link to quality sources. It links to a lot of comments from people, but we don't know if those people are professionals. And then finally, if you search for the main idea of the article on a fact-checking website such as Snopes.com or factcheck.org, is there a fact check that labels it as somewhat false? So what we can do is we can go ahead and X out of that last tab, open up a new tab, and we can go to Snopes.com, SNOPES.com. And from here, where it says search keywords, we can type in paint thinner in cereal to see if it is true. And then just hit enter on your keyboard. And here's an article that fact checks it. And so when we look at it and just scroll down, we see that it's false. Cereals, popular cereals do not contain paint thinner. So we're going to say, is there something that labels it as somewhat false? Yes, yes there is. So we're going to click on, we're going to put yes. So we'll just put an X right there. And then what we're going to do is I'm just going to X out of this because we're all done with it. Click on the box next to the X and that will make your work bigger. And then from here, you're just going to answer the last question. Overall, do you think this news article has true information? If we take a look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red flags. And so we know that there are a lot of red flags, so it does not have true information. So we can say this is probably not true because it has many red flags. And then the last thing you're going to do is turn in your work. So you'll click on the turn in button up at the top, and then click on turn in when it appears, and that's it.